the initial recording that I was watching, I had to put this video into 1.5 times speed because Fletcher is really slow and Shumel is really slow. So in order to speed the video up and actually have it be super concise and like viewable, I decided to speed it up 1.5 times instead of 1.25 because 1.25 seemed too normal. Now, we have Fletcher, who is piloting Maliss, versus Shumel, who is piloting a Primite Kashtira deck. And quite frankly, if you read the titles of the decks that the players are playing, you can kind of already guess who's going to win, right? I mean, Primite Kashtira is not real, man. Like, what the heck? Anyways, the Chessy Cat did get met with the Fua. You have to drop it there, otherwise there's a potential your Maliss opponent can draw Ash. We don't see it, of course, but now they are going to have to debate on whether or not they want to go full combo or not. And they start with a Lingaribo. The white rabbit that Chessy banished did summon itself in order to set the GWC. But now you see that Shumel drops the second Fua. They could have played around this a little bit better by just going for like a Haggard, maybe. Yeah, I mean Haggard would have been cool, I guess. But it's okay. Like no matter what, it was going to happen. As the odds of drawing double Fua can be pretty high sometimes. Now, backup secretary, well not secretary, backup Agnister gets summoned and she searches the Dormouse, and I don't know why she does this because, well, I'm assuming Fletcher is a she, of course. People can correct me in the comments. But I do think that the search of Dormouse and then like, look, they discard it, and so it seemed like irrelevant to do so, in my honest opinion, because you could have saved the Dormouse for like later, and you didn't have to search at all with the backup because Fletcher actually has a Wizard Agnister in their hand. So, I mean, like, yeah, it was just kind of like a wasted effect, honestly. Maybe they could have searched for another backup Agnister and then discarded that instead. I don't know. They go ahead and set 2 cards. We know one of them is GWC and one of them is the Maliss and Underground, or not Underground, sorry, the negate that Red Ransom searched. And then they pass, and Shumel I think has 6 cards in hand now, so we're going to see Shumel start his turn by going special summon Kashtira Unicorn. Kashtira Unicorn is going to declare their effect, which is going to attempt to search for any Kashtira card. Considering they have, looks like Pressured Planet, it appears that they might want a Birth. But of course that is going to be stopped by the Maliss in the Mirror. And now Red Ransom can go ahead and summon itself and bring back a body. I say bring back, but more like they're going to banish a Maliss monster in order to summon it. So let's see. I don't want this. Okay. So the Red Ransom is now going to pay 900 to summon itself back out. And then here they're going to resolve the effect by banishing what exactly? Okay, so it's going to be a White Rabbit. And then White Rabbit will pay 300 to go ahead and summon itself. Oh my god, to summon itself back out. So they have Droll, Drill Beam, Pressure Planet, Ghost Bell. Okay, the Ghost Bell could be relevant. I'm not entirely too sure how relevant it could be, but it will stop GWC. So now we're going to go ahead and see the White Rabbit on the field activate its effect to set a copy of NTP-07. This matchup is, I would say, largely favored by the Maliss opponent. It's not often that you will see Kashtira beat them. It can happen, but they have to draw really well, basically. Now here, Shumel, I think he has... Okay, so he's going to activate the Wraith's Oath, and that should not be able to get stopped because, again, they don't have an Ash Blossom, so this will go ahead and grab them a copy of Fenrir more than likely, and it looks like it is going to. Now, do note that the Unicorn's attack is currently 2300. It would be 2100 because the Red Ransom switches the attack values with the defense, but right now it's gaining 200 attack points, 100 from its wind attribute and 100 from the dark attribute on the field. So if they want to bring out that Fenrir, they're going to have to crash. And I mean, looks like they are going to go ahead and do so. See, even here it's like really slow, and again, I sped this video up 1.5 times, so it's like, you know, come on now. Anyways, the monsters do crash. Now in the main phase 2, we're going to see the Fenrir summon itself out and attempt to get a search off, I'm assuming. Does Fletcher have a card for it? I know they had a trap card. And it looks like they're not going to respond to it, or at least a summon. It looks like they're just going to wait for the effect to be declared. And now they see that they have an Imperm. And if Drill Beam had a target to reveal, I'm sure he would have used it already on the Maliss in the mirror. It looks like he does not, so Shumel is kind of out of options here. He has not normal summoned, so let's see what he plans on doing. Okay, so he normal summons Droll and Lockbird. Are we going to see Fletcher do anything else? Oh man, I am tired. I woke up about an hour ago, so, you know, still trying to wake up essentially. So now, we're going to see the GWC be activated, and it's a good thing that Shumel did not normal summon the Ghost Bell, because he would have, I mean, it's not like he would have lost anything, he just, you know, would not be able to prevent the GWC summon to allow Fletcher to gain life points, right? So, let's see. The bell is chained. Fletcher thinking okay, so they use March Hare as chain link 3. I honestly don't get this line of play. Okay, well I guess they get a body back, but I think they could have just waited, honestly. And they didn't have to do it in the same chain link. You could have waited to see what your opponent does with these monsters and then act accordingly. Because they couldn't banish the Red Ransom. It was already banished this turn, right? So maybe they did that a little bit too, you know, haphazardly, but it's whatever. 3 bodies out on the board. And now we are going to go ahead and see what more Shumel is going to do. Okay, so they played the Silhouette Hat Rabbit. Okay, I guess that works, right? Because you get to put the Apophis traps, which, you know, on field become level 5 or higher normal monsters, which will allow the Drill Beam to be live. I guess that's a smart way to go ahead and play this. But I don't know, I feel like you lose going second more often than not, right? I mean, you have to be able to break the boards, and if you can't trigger the Kashtira effects because of, like, again, cards like Imperm, you just lose a lot of value. Oh, you know what I just noticed, actually? On the summon of Red Ransom, Fletcher never, Fletcher never used the effect of Red Ransom to add back. Not to add back, but to add like a Maliss and Underground from the deck. Just in case you guys don't know, that card will be able to add back the spell on summon, even after you banish and resolve, like, to banish a Cybers from the deck. So you can do both effects in the same turn, FYI. So Apophis, you know what, the trap card, the one that sets another one, is going to set the Swamp Deity. And that one, on activation, can negate face-up cards on the field up to the number of other continuous trap cards, I believe, on the field. And you saw earlier that the Shumel tried a Typhon, but it could not activate its effect because it gains 100 from the Pressured Planet, which means Typhon right now is at 3,000. 31 now with the Apophis monster. And now Apophis, the Swamp Deity, is going to be activated. We're going to see MTP chained to the activation, you know, trying to stop it. And the Drill Beam is going to be able to do Chainlink 3, banish and negate the MTP-07 here, because the Swamp Deity, or that one on the field right now, I believe is a level 5 or higher normal monster. So, you know, White Binder's not going to be able to banish any of the cards that Fletcher selected in the graveyard. And this results. Wonderful. So now we're going to see Baldrake banish the Red Ransom, it looks like. And now on summon, Red Ransom pay 900 to go ahead and summon itself back onto the field, potentially banishing like a Chessy Cat or something. Okay, so they do a March Hare instead. That's fine. And then March Hare can net itself back and become 2 more bodies by banishing any Maliss monster and then summoning itself from the hand. Let's see. So, yeah, okay. Whitebinder tried to set GWC. You can't do that. It is negated by the Apophis trap card. So now, I mean, all they have to do is, like, go Cryptor, banish the Typhon, and then make, like, access code, right? And then that's game. So, I would say, though, they maybe should have gone for a Link 2 first, like a Haggard Lizard Dose, and then gone for this so that they can have an extra banish, but like, I don't think it's going to be relevant. So now we're going to see March Hare banish the White Binder. Okay. And then, okay, no, never mind. It looks like it's not going to be White Binder. It's going to be the Malice in the Mirror, which is going to get them a search and a banish. So this actually works a lot better. So targeting the White Binder, banish, and then search for like literally anything. Here's a Chessy Cat. Malice White Binder paying 900, special summoning itself out, and then drawing a card. Okay, draws a Fua. It's alright. And then from here, they had the Link Karibo up. I don't know why. Now from here, I mean, like I said, if they make access code, they can banish Cryptor, pop a card, and then White Binder attack over, and then Cryptor plus access code is 10k damage, so, hurry up. Wait, why are they banishing that card? Like, what are you doing? You already used that effect. Just make the access code, Fletcher. Oh my god, see, this is why I sped the video up. It's like, how are you moving this slow? Like, it's Malice. It's not that hard to play anymore. Like, the deck is not that new. Oh god. Thank you. Make the access code, and Shamel should just admit defeat. Banish. Yeah, okay, there we go. We will be back in game number 2. So here we have Shamel starting off game 2, and we're going to see him start with a Fenrir summon, choosing not to activate the effect of Search as to play around the Droll, and then normal summons Barrel, which is really good here because the Barrel is going to allow him to set the Lordy Load, although it looks like he set Drill Beam there because he has Lordy Load in hand. And now he's going to use Fenrir's effect to search here, because if the Lordy Load doesn't search, it's fine. It can be kept in hand for the Primite Drill Beam, right? Now he goes ahead and grabs the Unicorn. Lordy Load is activated since there was no Droll activated on Resolution to grab another copy of Barrel unless they play multiple Drill Beams. But it looks like they don't, so here comes the Barrel. And Shamel now Link summons to get the Silhouette Hat Rabbit. So they're letting them read the Drill Beam. So this is going to set the Apophis trap card that lets them summon and set another one. The one that they said can't be activated the same turn it was set. So this is like a spell trap pop potentially. A face-up card negate, another face-up card negate, and then what else? I mean, if they have Birth, this could be... No, they already normal summoned, right? Yeah, never mind. Looks like they're going to finish up the turn by summoning out this random dragon normal monster from the deck with Lordy Load, and then pass turn. So, all the cards are known, essentially on the field, and a Unicorn in hand, and that's about it. So from here, at the start of the turn, we're going to see Shamel activate the Apophis trap card, which unfortunately gets met with a Dominus Impulse. So now 2 interruptions are basically gone. The pop of the Silhouette Hat Rabbit and the Swamp Deity. Shumel could stop it, but the outcome is essentially the same. You're just getting the one trap card for one effect. So, Shumel chooses not to stop that with the drill beam. Not bad. Now we see Fletcher set a MTP07 and then normal summon the Chessy Cat. If Shumel decides to stop Chessy Cat's effect with the drill beam, it's just going to be summoned back, so it might not be all that worth it, but it would prevent them from drawing 2 and banishing a Maliss monster as an extender, potentially. They decide not to do it, though. Oh my god, and the draws were amazing. Wizard and March Hare. Oh my god, Fletcher is just fucking amazing. So Maliss Dormouse gets summoned out, and he could banish this. He can, you know, stop this right now, which wouldn't be too bad. However, I would say that it might be worth banishing the Dormouse with the March Hare on the field. Unfortunately, they decide not to. Now, I don't know if they activated Dormouse. If they did activate Dormouse, it would be very worth it to, you know, dodge the drill beam, because you still get 2 monsters plus then the March Hare. But maybe they want to play around the Biru a little bit better, but I think that it would have been worth it. I'm not gonna lie. So now we're going to see Magnum Butt activate its effect, banishing the Chessy Cat. This should be Chainlink 1 Magnum Butt, Chainlink 2 Chessy. It looks like they did it in reverse order though, but I guess that's fine. So they special summon out the Chessy Cat, and now it looks like Shumel has a response here. So here is Nibiru. Tough. Okay. That is okay though. Wholeheartedly. And the reason I say that is because now they have a normal monster, right? A token that they can use to make Link Spider. And continue from there with Wizard at Ignister to make like Red Ransom, grab the Underground, banish White Rabbit. I mean, there's so much going for Fletcher at the moment that it honestly doesn't matter that this Nibiru got activated here. It seems like no matter how you try to stop Maliss, they always just have so much more gas to work with. And this is evident by the Nibiru, or I'm sorry, by them continuing to play. However, I don't think they had to use the March Hare here unless they don't play Link Spider. You can't go into that. Really? No Link Spider? That's a little crazy, isn't it? And then they decide not to make Haggard. Yeah, I mean, there's no benefit to it here. Okay, this is awkward. Why would you not play Link Spider? Like, I think that's just like a valid target to have in the extra deck at all times, but screw it, I guess. Now they go ahead and link 3 with all 3 effect monster bodies to go ahead and make Red Ransom. Okay. Let me think. Do you need to go for Red Ransom here? Because you have MTP set. Maybe. Let's see. So they're going to go ahead and banish the White Rabbit. White Rabbit effect is going to go ahead and summon itself. Does it set the trap card? Do you have GWC? Because if you have GWC, this is a game. Because you just make Cryptor here with the 3 bodies. I'm pretty sure you can make Cryptor with normal monster. Let me go ahead and verify that. Okay, they choose not to use the White Rabbit effect. That's okay. You know what? It's fine. They probably cited it out because they're going second. Yeah. They are locked into Cybers with the Wizard, but that's okay. All you gotta do is just make, I mean, if you make Cryptor, banish, and then, I mean, that would only be 50, 75 points of damage. Yeah, it's probably not worth it. Yeah, nah. So they might as well just banish and just get their free damage off. Okay. So yeah, it looks like Cryptor would be able to. I don't know. I guess if they decided not to cite out the GWC, that they would have had game like 100,000 different ways, but it's fine. Cryptor as an interruption, MTP banish, yeah. And then end phase, you get to search with the Magnamut. So set a card and then pass. Okay. Fletcher's supposed to get a search here. Did they just forget? Bro, come on. Like... yeah, I mean... I guess there's so much going on there in that turn. But, like, how are you gonna forget a Magnemite search? And now here we have Unicorn summoned out into the field, and we're going to see MTPO7 be activated, and unfortunately, Shumel just has not seen a Ash Blossom at all. This does get stopped, or rather banished, and then they add a March Hare. From here, the Barrel gets normal summon. We did see them search one last turn through the Lordy Load. Normal summon effect, set the Lordy Load. Might as well get rid of some, you know, useless cards in the deck. They could activate it if they play a third Barrel. That way they can, you know, search. And it would give them an extra 300 attack points. I think they stack through the normal monster being in the graveyard. Question though, could Barrel not add itself from the grave? Or maybe it's not there no more. Maybe they already added it back. Whatever. Okay. We are going to go ahead and see them reset the Drill Beam. Okay, what else? Okay, so they're going to Lordy Load, special summon out the normal monster back. Do they play Seals? Seals would be good, actually. I mean, it gets banished anyway, so I guess not. Okay, so here comes Typhon. And we are going to see March Hare activated on the response, or rather on the summon, which is going to allow them to now pay 900 and summon the Red Ransom and banish a Maliss. And that banishes another copy of March Hare. March Hare can then pay 300, and, well, they could do Chain Link 1 Red Ransom to search for another Maliss in Underground, and then grab March Hare, but it looks like they are not going to use that effect still. I am not impressed with Fletcher's gameplay. I'm sorry. It's just, if you play Maliss, you're supposed to just know these things, because, and then they also didn't add the Magnemite search last turn, and then the judges didn't catch it. It's like, what's going on here, man? Okay, I guess it's whatever. We're going to see them. I mean, they have all the advantage here. They're not going to lose anytime soon. Typhon can bounce back, and it can attack over a Maliss well, yeah, because it's 29 attack and defense, so it doesn't really matter that it's switched at this point, right? So, we're going to see Typhon attack over the Red Ransom, beating it over by 300 attack points, or I'm sorry, 600 attack points, and then they can go ahead and bounce the Harsh Cryptor, you know, just remove bodies, essentially. Because if you want to make the Cryptor again, you will have to use 3. But it looks... oh, you know what? He can't do that. Because he did use the Lordy Load to summon out the Dragon Monster. So they cut themselves off from using the Typhon here. And they had to do it because otherwise the Drill Beam is dead. That sucks so much. Okay, well, we're going to see the March Hare banish the... Red Ransom. Red Ransom did not banish anything on resolution. They decided to use the effect finally. Oh my god. So they do know the effect is live. Now here is access code is going to become 53. Okay. IP to banish the Typhon? What? You could have just made White Binder, right? Yeah, they could have made White Binder first and then do that. And now they go ahead and pop the normal monster. Oh god, this is so ass. Harsh Cryptor summoned itself back by paying 900. And they can't attack directly because of SP. It looks like they forgot. Oh, good lord. Okay, now they activate the Maliss in Underground, which is going to banish a Maliss monster from the grave, it looks like. Nope, they decide I'm going to use the deck instead. That banishes Dormouse. Dormouse is going to pay 300, summon itself out. They decided not to do the steps properly. Okay. And then go Chessy Cat. Chessy Cat, pay 300, summon itself back out. Oh no, Shumel has a nib. Oh my god, yeah. SP Little Knight, banish the Harsh Cryptor. Okay. I mean, I think there was a way to just go for like an access code or at code talker at Ignister Line instead. Now they gave Shumel another turn, and this was so avoidable, dude. End phase. Those monsters come back, and that's about it. That's all Fletcher has for Shumel. Shumel now. Activating the barrel to add itself back, but we do see Call by the Grave from Fletcher. Okay. What do they have in hand? Oh, they have another barrel, but they can't activate the effect. So, normal summon, no effect here. Now we are going to... I mean, yeah, that Cryptor is at 25, so they're able to attack over it with the Nibiru. And then this guy here, the barrel, is at 19, so it attacks over the Little Knight because of the Lordy Load effect. The token is big though, right? 23,915, I believe. So it's a big body. And then we are going to see Pot of Prosperity be activated. He's going to go ahead and banish 6 cards face down. I see a few Xyz, a few Synchros. Oh, he plays Imduck and Seals. Okay, so he does play those cards. Oh, that's tough. Okay, Ash Blossom. That stops it. And, I mean, we know Lordy Load. My bad, I knocked the mic. We know Lordy Load, and now he's going to go ahead and summon back that level 4, make Baguska, and then passes. So here we have Ash Blossom, switch to defense mode, summon Haggard Lizardos. Effect of Haggard Lizardos, target the Nibiru, which should be in defense mode, and banishing the March Hare. It now becomes, I think, 600 attack. Irrelevant though, because it has 600 defense, so it should be switched anyways. Now the March Hare banishes the Cryptor. No, not Cryptor. Banishes Red Ransom? I think the Cryptor's fine. Okay. Well, no, actually, this is better because they can go White Binder and banish the Cryptor, which gives them more names. So here, Red Ransom, banishing a what? Their last copy of Chessy Cat. And then from here, pay 300, special summon it back. They are low in life points, so they do have to keep that in mind. And no access code, so here comes the Binder. Okay, it looks like no effective Binder, but they are going to set, what is it, TB11? No, a GWC. Wait, what? That means they could have won 3 whole turns ago, bruh. Oh my god. White Rabbit effect, man. Maybe it was negated. I don't know how it was negated, but this is ridiculous, dude. GWC, banish the Binder, special summon back out the Cryptor, gain 23. No, this gains them 25 if they want. And then Maliss White Binder can pay 900 to summon itself back out. And I mean, yeah, this is game, dude. He's at 55. They should have summoned the Chessy Cat in attack mode just to guarantee it, but it's okay. This is essentially going to be game no matter what. So, banish a few more cards. Summon the Dormouse, please, in attack mode. Oh, okay, no, instead they're gonna Cryptor banish and then attack directly for game. Okay. Yeah, this was not a good match to watch. If you wanted to learn how to play Maliss, you should watch this video as to not play Maliss like this. This was a really bad show out. But, you know, they were on camera. Maybe they were just out of their element, and we're just going to assume that they just didn't know to resolve certain things when they could have. Okay? Thank you guys for watching. You know, I know it feels like I'm dissing Fletcher, but like wholeheartedly, it's just I know how to play the deck now, and so it irks me when certain things don't get done properly, but it's whatever. Congratulations to Fletcher for winning that round, and we'll be back in round number 8.